Woodworking is a hobby of mine that I really enjoy but hardly get any time to do. I got back into woodworking when I was in Aviano, Italy. The airbase there had a workshop where you could just take a safety class and then you had access to all of their equipment. Of course, this wasn't free. They charged an hourly rate for the equipment usage, and of course they had to charge for all the pieces of wood that you would use. This isn't where my woodworking skills really started. If I had to go there, I would have to go all the way back to about middle school. Back then I took a shop class, and I remember being so fascinated by just anything that you could do with it, and I couldn't help but just be a little bit overwhelmed with all that could be done with the right spark of imagination. Woodworking isn't like other hobbies. It can be very dangerous. Wearing your safety equipment, such as goggles and earring protection, are a must. You can't lose focus and let your mind wander because there are too many things that could just go wrong. There are a few things that I love about woodworking. There's that artistic nature. There's also the problem solving that goes into the planning when you actually try to make something. And also there's dealing with all that heavy machinery, which is pretty cool. When I'm woodworking, with enough time and patience, I can make almost anything. It's like drawing in 3D. No matter what you want to make, it is always possible. You just need to have the patience to accomplish it. Granted, sometimes the skills may take time to develop, but practice makes perfect. And just like any form of art, you have to learn that you can't be perfect every time. Woodworking takes a lot of planning. Before I even touch a piece of wood, I like to draw out what I want to make. Seeing it on paper really helps the planning process. This way I know how many different parts I'll have to make, how many are the same size, and what else I will need. A groove here, a few starter holes for screws there, stuff like that. Then I take the measurements down, try to figure out how much wood I will need. How many pieces can I make out of a bigger plank of wood so I can actually try to save as much money as possible. More money, more projects. I then plan out what machine I will use to make this cut, if I should use this tool instead of that one. To me, it's about working smarter, not harder. Measure twice, cut once, that sort of thing. Just so that I know that everything will fit properly. If anything is more important, I try to never rush any step because any mistake that you can make in early processes can really just get worse down the line. In the past, I've made a bunch of interesting things. I've made toy swords and toy guns. I've done bookshelves, entertainment media centers, DVD shelves, and even a table. Each one took a bit of creativity, a bit of planning, a lot of hard work, but the most important thing is I just have fun with it. Thanks for listening.